Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of When Reality Hits. Reality TV fave from The Bachelor turned travel and lifestyle queen, Sarah Trott, is here. She's spilling behind-the-scenes Bachelor secrets, talking love and her recent engagement, and breaking down all the reality TV drama you do not want to miss. Hello, Sarah.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for coming on. You are gorgeous.
Oh my gosh. Who are you, girl? Oh my goodness. It's so nice to meet you finally.
So nice to meet you. Thank you so much for coming on. I think this is going to be so much fun. There's so much going on in the Bachelor world right now, as you know. So much drama.
So much. It's crazy. Like my whole algorithm was that last week. I'm just like.
Mine too. I feel like it's dying down a little bit, but that's just kind of how it goes. It's super popular for a week or two, and then something else happens, and now it's Coachella, and all the influencers are there doing their thing. It's constantly changing, but that had to be wild, especially for someone like you who was actually on that show. But before we get into that, because you have so much positive, amazing things happening in your life, I like to go back to whenever you first got started with your reality TV journey. So were you approached by The Bachelor, or how did that happen for you?
Oh my gosh. So let's go back in time to 2020 when it was the pandemic and it was COVID. Oh my gosh. Wow, it's been a minute since I've thought about this. I was having a wine night with some of my roommates. I was living in LA and they thought it would be really funny if we submitted myself to The Bachelor. So next thing you know, we're like uploading pictures. We're like writing in like who I am. And I think this was in like February or March, I want to say. And then a few months later, it was like June or July, I got a call from one of the producers. And this was during COVID. I had so much time on my hands. So I put together probably like the most badass like video ever of just who I was. I set up this whole recording thing. My background is in broadcast journalism. So I had like all the equipment. I basically made like a little Bachelor segment for myself, like explaining myself.
Do you have to do that, or is that just something that you did for like an extra?
Just an extra because the world was shut down. I had so much time on my hands. So I like put in this whole thing, and then I got a call from one of the producers, and I just was like, this has to be a prank call. There's just no way. But it was real. And next thing you know, I'm like in the backstage parking lot meeting like 15 of the producers, socially distant. They're just getting to know me. And it was just such a wild time.
Oh my gosh, so wild. Did you know who The Bachelor was before coming on the show?
I did. Yeah. This was like one of the first times I think ever they let people know it was going to be Matt. So
yeah. Well, I think you dodged a bullet there, right?
Oh my gosh. I watched the Call Her Daddy with Rachel, and just the way that whole thing unfolded after so many years, I'm just like, damn.
Dang.
Wow.
So how long? So it was back in 2020 when you first started that journey. It doesn't seem like it was that long ago.
I know. Time flies, but that was 6 years ago.
Wow.
So crazy.
Wow. That is wild. Yeah. People think sometimes they're watching a live show. I noticed that a lot with The Valley and Vanderpump Rules. And I'm like, we actually recorded this like 8 months ago. It's not live. Oh, goodness. Okay. So take me back to right after The Bachelor. What was the biggest culture shock for you?
Oh, my gosh. I think so. I would just say the level of exposure that happened after that show. Everyone warns you about it. They say this is going to happen. And I just remember being like, whoa, everybody is up in my business. Everyone wants to know what's going on. And I just felt like I had no peace. I'm sure you know what that feels like. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this random friend from kindergarten I haven't talked to in a million years is asking me to like promote her business on my Instagram. I haven't like just random requests. Just, it felt very unstable after. I'm like, who are my real friends? Like, who really is here for me in my corner? It was a really difficult time for me after the show. My dad had ALS, and that was the reason I left the show, was sick. So there was just a lot happening after that show, and I learned so much about myself during that time.
Right. It's you can learn a lot watching yourself back on TV and just seeing how other people see you. Majority of the time, you're going to have so much love and support, but there's always haters that scream louder, than the comments that are nice and amazing. So that could be super hard especially if you're not used to it. But you were in journalism and you did like newscasting and stuff before, right?
Oh yeah, I was used to 50-year-old guys being like, that dress makes you look bad. You shouldn't wear yellow. That's not your color. Like I was used to the haters. So, but it still stings. And I think the Bachelor fans just can go crazy. Like they are hardcore. And I was just shocked at some of the comments that I got after leaving the show. I was like,
yeah,
you guys don't know me. You don't know what I'm going through. And we have Sandra from Kansas giving her 2 cents. I had to turn the comments off. It was just,
yeah.
it was too much after, but luckily it subsided.
Right. And you left after episode 3, right?
Yeah.
So how long were you actually there before leaving?
So this was interesting because with COVID, we all had to quarantine for 2 weeks beforehand. So we were in a hotel room, essentially just locked in a hotel room. They took our phones actually toward the end. And just imagine not having a phone, not doing anything. You're going crazy for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Social distancing, doing all the COVID tests, making sure you're clear. So I was quarantined for 2 weeks. And then I would say it was probably 3 weeks, maybe. Filming time is shorter. So I would say I was probably there 5 weeks total.
5 weeks. Wow. That's still a lot longer than just 3 episodes,
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I'm sure it felt like forever. What surprised you the most about how people perceived you versus who you really are?
Oh, that's such a good question. Oh my goodness. I think I look back and gosh, I was so I don't know, just being around that scene was so overwhelming for me. And I just look back and I'm like, that was a version of myself that didn't feel super confident or strong in herself. And at the time, I was doing the best I could and ended up making the decision to leave, which I'm so glad I did.
Yeah.
But I look back and I'm like, I just looked like this sad person. And that's not who I am, And so I just look back at myself on TV and I'm like, people who know me, they know my heart, So yes, yeah, reality TV can really put you in a certain way. So I don't know. I look back and I'm like, I needed a little more confidence back then.
I know that you left because your dad was so sick, and I'm so sorry about that. A lot of people also said you had drama in the house. What do you have to say about the drama that was going on in the house? Victoria, maybe? Is that
so crazy? Yes, that was Queen Victoria. So I think, I hope she was a paid actor because that was crazy. But yeah, it was just super overwhelming. I think a lot of the women were really, the season was different. The tone was different. I think there was a shift, diehard Bachelor fans will know that there was a tone shift my season with just the way that the women treated each other, the way that the feisty competitive nature happened. Then also all the Chris Harrison drama happened that season.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
There was just a lot of unrest in the world. And I think the girls on the show just had this different feistiness to them that I really wasn't expecting. I thought it was going to be more we're all in this together. This is so crazy. What a crazy opportunity.
Girl, you guys are competing for the same man. You had to know there was going to be some drama.
Oh, for sure. I knew there would be drama, but I think it was a little bit, it just was different. The tone was different. Yeah. I think Bachelor Nation was receptive to that because it was more bullying. It wasn't really fun and games. It was more that's just not nice. That's just truly unkind behavior. Yeah. Which is, I don't know. And I think Bachelor Nation has been trying to work out some kinks ever since that season to try to figure out who they are and what their identity is in this shifting landscape of reality TV. What do viewers want to see?
Right.
And I really hope it's not that hardcore bullying that I experienced in my season.
Yeah. I'm so sorry that you went through that. It's not easy, especially with all the cameras around and the added pressure of everything else. Every time I have somebody that's from The Bachelor or Bachelorette, I always wonder, obviously you left, but do you think being in competition makes you feel like you're more attracted, or, you know, people fall in love on the show and don't get picked in the end? Do you think like competition has something to do with that? Because I'm competitive and I would just like, you know, you want to win.
I'm competitive too. But, I think there was something that kind of clicked in my mind where I was like, I just felt like I had a lot to lose, and I could feel like I was like trying to fly a plane through fog and I couldn't figure out where to land. And I was like, Matt seems great and all, but is it worth my peace, my sanity, my, identity and reputation that I've built through broadcast to like lose my shit, like go off the handle on public television? I was so worried that I would just lose myself and not be true to me. So I felt like the best decision was to kind of step back, and especially with everything that I had going on with my dad. And I've said this before on podcasts. When I signed up for the show, the producers let me know that I would be able to communicate with my family. And then when I got there, I wasn't. And I'm like, wait a second, you guys, I thought that we had an agreement. I know that, and so there was just certain things like that where I'm like, wait a second, these producers are being a little bit shady. I don't know. I can't trust them.
Yeah, they're doing their jobs trying to make a good show, but you had a lot going on back home. So I can only imagine. Well, obviously you made the best decision. You were
so glad I did. It was totally the right decision. And I mean, overall, I'm so grateful for the experience though. It was such a crazy thing to say and look back that I've done. And I'm so glad I did it overall. Like I did make some great friends through it.
Yeah, that's great.
From other seasons. And so my time there was short, but again, like looking back, I'm like, I'm glad I did it. I was young.
Yeah. I feel like Bachelor Nation is a lot like Bravo because we get to know each other from other shows and stuff, because we have BravoCon and we all go do like Watch What Happens Live and see each other in New York and different stuff like that. And Bachelor Nation, I feel like gets together a lot. Who has been your favorite Bachelorette?
Oh my gosh. I would have to like go way back to like JoJo or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I love JoJo. And she just had a baby.
Oh, she's so sweet. I've seen her at events and oh my gosh, she's just absolutely stunning, like more beautiful in person.
She is. She's amazing. She's so sweet. Okay. You went from TV news into reality TV and now into lifestyle and travel. Did that feel natural, or was it like a total renovation of your career?
Yeah, it felt super natural. Ever since, college and early days, I was always in broadcast and storytelling and loved media, video, just documenting my life. Even before The Bachelor, I was on social media and just sharing things about my personal life, about being a family caregiver, my fashion, travel, things that I was doing. And of course, after The Bachelor, so many opportunities and open doors, and just made it easy for me to segue into what I was truly passionate about, which is travel and storytelling and just showing what different cultures and life is like in different places. So that's been really fun. I've been so blessed to travel so much, and I'm really excited because I'm working on some fun new content, especially for YouTube, that I'll be launching soon.
Oh, great. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I started following you and like going through your page and everything. It's so beautiful. You've got like everything looks wonderful. Your bridal shower was gorgeous. So gorgeous. It was gorgeous. It seems like you love to host like me. I love to host.
I love it. I love hosting at my house because then I can bring people here, and like if I'm tired, I'm like, I'm going to go to bed. You guys keep partying. It's fine.
Yeah.
But
yeah. This year, I'm focusing on a small shift that makes a huge difference. Effortless presence. It sounds counterintuitive, but for me, that means planning ahead so I can truly live in the moment, especially when enjoying a few drinks. My simple trick for staying balanced is taking Z-Biotics pre-alcohol before I start. Z-Biotics pre-alcohol probiotic drink is the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. It's a buildup of this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for rough days after drinking. Pre-alcohol produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. Just remember to take pre-alcohol your first drink of the night, drink responsibly, and you'll feel your best tomorrow. Every time I have pre-alcohol before drinks, I notice a difference the next day. Even after a night out, I can confidently plan on cleaning the house, doing my podcast, filming TV shows, all the stuff I need to do, being the best mama, everything without worry. Let's be real. Usually a Friday night out means a Saturday morning spent canceling my workout class. But since I started incorporating pre-alcohol, my glass of wine doesn't disrupt my morning flow. Remember to head to zbiotics.com/reality and use code reality at checkout for 15% off. Finding the one can feel impossible. And in today's world, it's even harder. False profiles, inaccurate pictures, ghosting on dates. Is this sounding familiar? But if you're ready to make your move to a new place, it doesn't have to feel like dating. All it takes is a simple search on apartments.com to find your perfect match. Whether you're looking for a 3-bedroom condo downtown, a 2-bedroom duplex in a quiet neighborhood, a cozy studio in a walkable city, or even a single-family home in a cul-de-sac, you can find the place that checks all the right boxes. So whichever stage of life you're in, settle down in your perfect home by using apartments.com. No more swiping or awkward first dates. Make it easier to get a place that gets you. Visit apartments.com, the place to find a place. I love it too. I just had my son's birthday party this past weekend, and it was so fun. I still have I don't know if you can see behind me, but there's a sign back there from his birthday party that's party till the cows come home. I just love having events like that. And after looking at your page and you had Galentine's events and different stuff, I was like, oh yeah, she likes to host. She's a host at heart.
I love bringing people together. Oh my gosh. And especially, I feel like it's the best way to make new friends. Moving to Arizona, I've only been here about 2.5 years. And this is the best way to just make new friends, invite people over, have a good time. I love all the girly things.
Yay, I love that. Okay, let's talk engagement. Congratulations. That has to be, I know you're just over the moon. I saw the beautiful photos, but how did Grant Fisher, your fiance, propose? And what made you realize that he was the one?
Oh my gosh. Well, first and foremost, knew he was the one just because he was so different from everyone else that I've dated. He was genuinely such a good guy. And just, I always say you want to go for the guy that pursues you like no other. The way that he, I want to say courted me. That sounds so old school.
I love it. I love it.
So genuine. And during this time when you can barely get people to text you back, or people ghost one another, or there's just so much flakiness, I'm no. His intentions right off the start were just so sweet. But yeah, the engagement, it's so hard to catch me off guard or to surprise me. And somehow he nailed it. It was over Thanksgiving. And so I had a bunch of my family in town, and we were going to do these family photos for Christmas cards. My sister's a photographer. So all the families getting dressed up, and we're going to this hotel. And I'm kind of thinking okay, well, we're all dressed up. We're going to be taking pictures. Maybe it's going to be happening. We always said we wanted our families to be there for this moment. So we get to this hotel, and it's our favorite hotel. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's going to happen. We arrive. I'm looking around every corner. He has no plan. He's like, where should we go? What's the lighting? Maybe here. The whole family is Aunt Karen's going to the bar. Grandpa is slow. He's over there. I'm just no one's together. What is going on? And then it dawned on me okay, this isn't happening. This isn't happening here. We're actually here to take the family photos. And then next thing you know, we're on our way to dinner. My sister's oh, I forgot my baby bag at the house. She just had a baby. Can we stop by the house? It's on the way. I didn't think anything of it. We're all in our big party van. And so we're pull over. Marco, the driver, pulls over to our house. I don't realize we're getting out of the car, and, nobody is getting out of the car with us. It's just me and Grant. And while we were at this event, his mom and his best friend and brother and his side of the family were like setting up all these candles, these flower petals in our garden. And there was like music playing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, completely threw me for a loop. And it was so sweet. It was so perfect and just thoughtful. I'm
Oh,
still gushing about it. It was so good.
that is beautiful. I freaking love that. Okay, so are you getting married in Italy? Because you did an Italy bridal shower. Have you talked about your wedding and stuff yet?
Oh yeah. We have always wanted to do a destination wedding, and we
Yeah.
have Italy's just the most romantic place. It's behind me on this wall. This is
Yeah.
just my favorite place in the whole world. So we will be getting married in August, which
Congratulations.
so excited. It's a quick turnaround from Thanksgiving of last year to like August. It's been less than a year, but luckily it's all working out and things are falling into place.
How long have you guys been together all together?
So we met in November of 2022. We were
Oh,
at
okay.
this cheer function. So funny. I actually went up to him first, which was wild because I was like recently out of a relationship, like did not care. I was like, all right, this guy's really cute. He keeps looking at me like, what's going on? So I went up to him at this event, made the first move, started chatting, and just had so much in common, so many mutual friends. And then yeah, that was November 22. We did long distance for a little bit, kind of figuring things out. But I would say like spring of 2023, we started dating officially.
Oh, I love, like, listen, I've been through a lot in my relationship, but I love love. And I just think that that is so beautiful. And I'm so happy for you because everything happens for a reason. I truly believe that. Because a lot of people were like, she was a fan favorite. She could have won the whole show.
Oh
Like
my
if
God.
you were on The Bachelor. So your life could be completely different right now.
I kind of think about that. I wonder like if I had stayed, and I don't know. I think that you just have to listen to your heart and listen to your gut, because what told me, I had this like strong feeling like I need to leave. Like this isn't for me on the show.
Yeah.
And if I didn't listen to that, who knows what I would be doing right now. And I know
Exactly.
I'm as happy as I am today.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that makes me so happy. I'm just smiling from ear to ear for you. I love love. So that's so exciting. What's something about filming The Bachelor that fans would never like expect? Would be shocking to them
oh my gosh.
behind the scenes.
I would say I feel like there's not much that could like phase Bachelor fans after
Yeah.
everything they've been through, and they know all the tea probably. I would just say the level of production just blew my mind. Like
Mhm.
I was so shocked just to see like the number of cameras, like the amount of people, just all of the special ways that they pull off this show. Like it truly is incredible. And this show has been going on for so long.
So
Like
long.
everyone there knows what they're doing, and it's
Mhm.
almost like a recipe. Like they're just like ready to go. Like they know kind of how to cue you. And what was so funny to me, I always thought like there were these lines that were so cheesy of like, you know, what people would say in their like
Yeah.
soundbite. And my producer, we got really close. And I remember we were doing this one-on-one date, and we were going to go up in a plane, and we're standing there and we're doing like the pre-interview, and I'm like mic'd up and everything. And she goes, wow, this is pretty exciting. This is going to take your relationship to new heights, won't it? And I'm like, this is going to take our relationship to new heights. I'm like, who am I? I'm literally just like, saying things, like regurgitating it word for
Yeah.
word. This is how they do it. It's so
Girl.
funny.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Is there anything that you filmed that wasn't shown that you wish people got to see?
That's a good question. I had a conversation with Chris Harrison that never was aired. And that was pretty crazy because he was kind of intense. He was like, seriously, like, what are you doing? You could be giving up, like, basically winning this show, like, basically just painting this picture of like what my life could look like if I
Yeah.
stuck with the show. And that was a pretty intense conversation. And I was like, okay, wow, that was an off-camera conversation. And it was a lot to kind of grapple with, because here I am, like young 20s, just trying to like, you know, get by during COVID, and hearing all of this is all very enticing. But I just knew in my heart that this wasn't the right thing for me. And then I
Yeah.
also had some great conversations with Rachel Kirkconnell.
Mm-hmm.
She is such a gem. Like, she really, I mean, of course she won the season. She was with Matt for so long, and we had some great conversations, and she really is a girl's girl. She's a good person, and
Oh, good.
we kind of stayed in touch after the show, but I just see her now and really wish her all the best because I really appreciate it. It felt like she was the only like real person that could like level with me during that time, and I really, really appreciated that.
Yeah, I was going to ask what relationships or friendships actually lasted after filming. So you think Rachel was one of those,
So
or do you have other friends that you met through there that you're still good with these to this day?
so I still follow a bunch of the girls from my season, but we all live in different places. It's hard to get
Yeah.
in touch. I think Abigail is so sweet. I'm so excited. She has a new book coming out. I can't wait to read it. So she's just, she's great. Serena, like, there's also one friend I made. She was eliminated night one, and she's from San Diego. Her name's Cassandra, and she has been a great friend that we've stayed in touch with. And, she didn't make it very far, but after filming, we got together. And then also Katie Morton from a different season. When I was out visiting London, I would go like hang out with her, and she's so much fun. She just got engaged. I think she's getting married soon. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
If you could do The Bachelor all over again, would you do it?
I would. I
Yeah.
really, I would.
Yeah.
I wonder what it would be like. I mean, I don't have any regrets, but I look back and I definitely cringe, but no regrets.
It's hard to watch yourself back on TV. I've been doing this for 10 years now, and I still watch myself and I'm like, oh, why did I do that? Or like, why did I say that? You just get so, the camera, the crew and stuff for me, especially, like, they're like my family now. They've been around for so long. I know them all so well. They probably know me better than I know myself. And sometimes I watch back and I'm like, why did I say that? That is so cringy, but it's kind of funny at the same time. But it
It is.
definitely,
You have to look back and laugh at yourself, honestly. It's like,
oh my gosh, yeah. You have to. How did you feel watching yourself back on a show? I know you've done newscasting and all that stuff before, but was it different to see yourself on a reality TV show version?
well, it's just wild that, my friends and family had to see me making
Yeah.
out with someone. I was like not prepared for that. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Jacuzzi scene of all things. So
Yeah.
it was just like, that was crazy to watch back. But it is crazy because I'm like, oh my gosh, that's what I sound like, or like that's how that came across. And then of course a lot can be done with like editing and
Of course, yeah.
certain reactions, and like they're filming your reaction to one thing, but then maybe they're like placing that, to something else. So there's like
Mhm.
little tricks that those editors, they know what they're doing. They make it juicy, but
Yeah.
overall I feel good about how it all kind of unfolded.
Good. I'm glad. Okay. We have to talk about the Taylor Frankie poll of it all. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. What was your first reaction when all that drama started to unfold?
So I'll admit I'm not a huge reality TV person, especially
Mhm.
since I was on the show. I haven't really followed. I don't watch Secret Mormon Lives or
Yeah.
Secret. I don't watch that show. I didn't really know her, but what I do know is my experience from going through the casting process with Bachelor Nation, and they know everything about you. There's no
Yeah.
surprises. You sign things away, especially if there's anything in public record or ongoing.
Exactly.
So my thing is, she had that moment. She did what she did. But let's look at Bachelor Nation. Why are you putting up someone on a pedestal that might not be the best role model to young girls? And I
Mhm.
think it shows how far the show has deviated from its core. Like when this show first got off the ground, you really wanted to champion behind, someone really deserving of love and just kind of that like wholesome all-American person. And not to say that she isn't, she's going through a lot and I empathize with her situation, but I think there should have been maybe a conversation with Bachelor Nation. Like, is this the right person to be casting in this role?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Trista and Ryan are still together to this day, like from way back in the day. She was like the first bachelorette, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're still
So
together to this day. So I understand what you're saying. And I've said that to myself. I'm like, how did they not know that these videos and these things were out there,
And
because
the clip was already out there online. Like,
yeah,
all the like Secret Lives fans were like, this is old news. We've already seen this. I'm like,
yeah,
really?
yeah. All right, ladies, if you're listening, have you heard of O Positive? It's a women's health company. They offer a range of symptom targeting supplements that support women at every stage of life, from their first period to well beyond their last. They have best-selling women health products at Target and on Amazon. The URO Vaginal Probiotics is one of the top 5 supplements on Amazon. URO is a probiotic blend specifically formulated to support vaginal health. Balance healthy vaginal pH, support healthy vaginal smell, maintain healthy vaginal flora. When taken daily, 2 capsules a day, URO delivers noticeable benefits within 8 weeks. Many see results sooner. Many customers talk about how the improvement in vaginal health led to greater confidence as well as better sex and intimacy. We all love that. Many women rave about URO, and I'm going to read some of the reviews because they sound amazing and everyone wants a better sex life. Let's be real. This product is a life changer. Talk about build up your sex life and confidence. My husband loves them and noticed a difference during intimacy. Every woman needs this. Yes, girl, take our power back. If you have any of these issues, try O Positive URO. Take proactive care of your health and head to opositive.com/realityhits or enter reality at checkout for 25% off your first purchase. That's opositive.com/reality for 25% off. During the week, my schedule is non-stop. Meetings, errands, late nights, and healthy eating is usually the first thing to slip. Tempo keeps me grounded with real meals I can heat in 2 minutes, so I don't default to snacks or takeout. Tempo delivers fresh, chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals right to your door. Each meal is perfectly portioned for lunch or dinner and ready in just 2 minutes. That means real food, real fast, without the sad desk lunch or drive-through regret. With 20 recipes every week made from nutrient-rich ingredients, Tempo keeps things exciting and helps you stay consistent with healthy habits. Even busy athletes like Maria Sharapova swear by Tempo for balanced meals that help them stay on top of their wellness goals. And no matter your goals, there's a Tempo meal for you. Protein-packed meals with up to 30 grams of protein, calorie-conscious, even GLP-1 balanced meals. It's convenient but also flexible enough to fit the way you want to eat. For a limited time, Tempo is offering my listeners 60% off your first box. Go to tempomills.com/realityhits. That's tempomills.com/realityhits for 60% off your first box. tempomills.com/realityhits. Rules and restrictions may apply. So good. So I feel bad for, because there's so much that goes into a show. The camera guys, the sound guys, everybody, producers, everything. And then now the show doesn't even get to air. So I can only imagine how everyone is feeling. And you just think like maybe they dropped the ball on that one.
Well, it makes me think like, what's next for The Bachelor? I feel like, there's been a couple moments in the past couple years, like even in my season with like, is this really what the show started out as? And I know things have to evolve and change, but I would say like, yeah, what are they chasing? What's their goal here? Like, I don't know. It made me kind of like raise some red flags for kind of like the execs at Bachelor. So if they're listening to this, I said what I said, but I want to see I want to get behind someone who's like really, I'm excited about and like,
I don't know her story or anything like that. I mean, it's all heartbreaking what we've seen now. Do you think that like maybe TikTok and social media is making reality TV a little bit different, especially that show, or especially The Bachelor and Bachelorette, because, everything is so much more in your face and out there now than it was years ago?
I would say it's just such a competitive landscape for reality TV and like streaming shows in general. I mean, there's always new content coming out there and it's so hard to stay relevant, whether you are a multi-million-dollar TV franchise or you're just like a content creator, there's a lot of push to be relevant. And like, at what point are you compromising yourself or your brand's values to
Right.
stay fresh? And so I think that's kind of where we're at now.
Yeah, I've always said this so many times. I know what I do is different than The Bachelor or, anything like that because it follows my life. But I think it's very important on reality TV to be very authentic. And if you sign up for reality TV, you also sign up to like show and share what you're going through. So, I just really hope that it stays to like that instead of like picking someone who is popular on TikTok or, wants to be an influencer, because I'm sure that has changed a lot for The Bachelor because a lot of people are like, oh, I could go on The Bachelor or Bachelorette and I can get followers now. I can get brand deals now. I can make money now. I feel like that has to be a big part. And I know a lot of people still want love. It's not everybody, but it just seems like that could be a big reason
And I think
why things are changing.
I also think people want to see a more level playing field. Like, I think that's why some of these other shows are more interesting, like Love is Blind or Love Island, because it's not just like one person and all these other people competing. And I think like who we are as a generation is kind of changing. Like, I don't know. I think people want to see some more like equity, like a level playing field.
Heck yeah, I agree with that. Do you think that The Bachelor or Bachelorette is going to be okay? Like, what would you want in the future? Who would you want to see as a Bachelorette?
Oh my goodness. I know some great girls that are single. Like I have two amazing friends in LA. They're both TV news reporters, one for an NBC station, one for ABC. And they just are so smart and talented and they just can't find love. And I think those are the kind of people that are like flying under the radar that I'm like, yeah, exactly to what you said. Let's find someone who isn't trying to be an influencer, but like actually like how this show started, like truly deserving of love, like has a lot to offer, but just hasn't found the right person yet. I would love to see someone like that.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, me too. I think take it back to the roots. I feel like, because I had Ben Higgins on not that long ago, and he was, this is before all the stuff happened, but I asked him what he thought about having, somebody that was already a reality TV star as The Bachelor. And he was kind of like, I feel like, this is not his exact words, but kind of, I feel like, they're trying to figure out what to do with the show because it's been going on for so long. So maybe having someone who already has a following would bring new people to watch and this and that. But obviously that did not work out well.
Yeah, it kind of hit them in the face. But honestly, all that to be said, I really hope the best for her kid, for everyone involved in that situation. I really do hope for the best for them and that this can be in the rear view and that the future is a lot, hopefully, brighter.
Yeah. I wish nothing but the best for all of them too. This is all so hard and going through it so public. Shoo. I mean, it's not easy going through very personal things, very public with everyone's opinion. So I hope they're all doing okay at the end of the day. But in good news, you're opening a freaking resort.
I am. Yeah, this is incredible. So
tell me about that. That is insane.
Oh my goodness. It's such a crazy passion project, family legacy project. It's called Vi Resort. It will be the biggest resort in Arizona. There's 5 hotel towers, more than 1,000 hotel rooms, an amphitheater concert venue where your hotel balcony overlooks this outdoor concert venue where you can watch a show literally from your hotel balcony. There's the first ever Mattel Adventure Park that's part of the property with roller coasters and family attractions, just entertainment, 12 restaurants, some celebrity chefs that we're going to announce. It's just going to completely like flip entertainment and hospitality upside down in Arizona. I'm so excited.
Oh, congratulations. That is amazing. Hopefully you can hook me up when it opens.
Girl, I got you. I mean,
so it's a great place for the kids too, or is it more adults?
Definitely both. I would say there's certain hotel towers that are closer to the kid attractions, like the Mattel Adventure Park. So like Barbie, Hot Wheels, He-Man, Thomas the Train, like
oh my God.
we'll have a Barbie dream house where you can have champagne sitting on the roof, bachelorette party, and then even like almost like that scene in Clueless where she's going through her like catalog wardrobe where you can create your own outfit. It's just going to be so fun for kids and for adults. But yeah, live entertainment. We're partnered with Live Nation, so we're going to have some
that's big
music acts. Yeah, big time names. So we're very excited.
Oh my gosh. When do you think it's going to open?
We would say we don't have a definitive opening date. We're looking maybe to 28. It's been under development for the past few years, but the project has expanded a lot since what it originally was set out to do. The vision has kind of like outgrown the original plan. So there's been a couple delays, but yeah, we're thinking 2028 now. So opening.
That's so exciting. Yeah. I bet you're so excited about that. Is there anything that you've learned like stepping into like entrepreneurship and everything from that side that you weren't prepared for, or that just was a shock to you in general?
I think family business. So I've been working for the past few years alongside my fiance and his father in the development. And if anyone has ever worked in family business, like, the dynamics, it's pretty crazy.
Does that make it harder, or
I really enjoy working with Grant because we kind of have the same brain in certain things. But when you're so close with someone, like you can be in a meeting with 12 people and be like, what are you thinking? Like, no, like, and, just go crazy like that. But yeah, it's such a fun journey. And I'm just so passionate about travel, hospitality, and again, hosting, bringing people together. And it's going to be like the best venue to do it. So I cannot wait to host you. And,
I would love that. We will come. The Valley will come. We will come to Arizona. That's not that far for us. So I would love that. But it looks beautiful already. I was seeing it on your Instagram. So that's so exciting. I'm so happy for you guys. You have been an advocate for ALS. I know everything, with your father and everything. Why is it so important to keep speaking out? Like, what drives you the most? And for people listening who may be affected by ALS, what do you want them to know?
Yeah, thank you. Well, I think shining a light on ALS is so important because it is a rare disease, but it's more common than you would think. A lot of people know of someone or a family friend that has had the disease. And, unlike some of the other illnesses that are out there that have a lot of awareness and funding for them, ALS just isn't the case for that. And right now there isn't a cure for ALS. So the life expectancy after diagnosis is 2 to 5 years. And just knowing that there isn't enough funding or research right now, that we don't have a cure yet, just lights a fire for me to keep talking about ALS, to bring awareness to it, to support especially family caregivers and young kids who have a parent or loved one with ALS. So I was a board member for the past few years of this nonprofit called Hope Loves Company, and they have these incredible kids camps that are basically like grief, mental health support camps for kids who have a parent with ALS and can help them navigate that, because I know what I went through, and I didn't surround myself with the community during that time. I kind of like locked myself in and was like, no one understands this. No one, gets it, because it is such a rare disease.
Yeah.
But in the case, there is a community out there. They might not be like next door in your neighborhood, but there are people in your city or online that want to support you and want to help you.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And I know so many people listening to this are going to be like, understand what you're going through. I feel like every time I talk about autism and things like that, like I think it's so much more important to be open and share your story whenever we have a platform, because we can really make a change. And that's great that you are doing that. And you ready for some rapid fire questions before I let you go?
Yes. Okay, I am. Let's go.
All right, here we go. One word to describe your Bachelor experience.
Crazy.
Crazy. Biggest this is not real life moment while filming.
I would say the scene when I walked into a room when producers told me I would just be talking to Matt on the other side of the door, and there were 20 girls waiting to just like yell at me. And I'm like, what? I should have known. They gave me a tequila shot.
You thought you were walking in and it was just going to be you and Matt, but really it was like a group thing.
Yeah.
Okay, because it did say online that people were like mad at you for ruining group dates.
Yeah, that's so me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you know me, that's totally my vibe. No. Oh my gosh. Yes. They gave me a tequila shot beforehand. I'm like, this should have been a red flag.
Yeah, you should be like, this should have been a little bit of a warning. That's what was going on.
1000%.
Okay. That's wild. You didn't even know.
No.
Okay. All right. Something that happened on your seasons that fans would be shocked never aired, which you kind of answered that earlier, but unless you have something else.
Oh my goodness. I would say just some of the crazy Queen Victoria stuff. I think that got a lot of airtime, but I mean, she could have her own show at that point. Right now, I don't know. There was just so much happening with that.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Social media. Do you read comments? Yes or no?
I do. Yeah, I do read comments, and I probably shouldn't sometimes, but back then. Now, luckily, my comments are all really positive. So
yeah, that's good. If you were the Bachelorette, what would be your non-negotiable rule?
Ooh, oh my gosh. I would say just, honesty. Like that's non-negotiable. I feel like that's like a really hard thing. If you can't trust who you're with and you feel like you have to like kind of like second guess that would be really hard.
Yeah, everybody should be honest in a relationship. Stop lying, boys.
For real. Like, how far does that get you? Like, how do you sleep at night? I don't know.
Exactly. Okay. Fantasy suites, overrated or misunderstood?
This was something that was also in the back of my head where I'm like, okay, wait a second. He's hooking up with each of us like one night after another. Like, when in the real world would that be socially acceptable? I'm like, I don't know about that. But again, like, you know this going in. I knew this going in, but it hits different when you're actually like in it, living it.
Yeah. Yeah, that is kind of crazy. And I've also talking to other bachelorettes, they feel like they get hated on so much or kind of look like slutty, if they are in the fantasy suite and hooking up with guys, but the guys do it and it's not really the same stigma, I guess.
Right? How is that fair?
Yeah, I don't think that's fair at all. Here's something that keeps me up at night as a parent. Our kids are the first generation growing up on ultra-processed foods. That's why Hiya exists, to give parents a real solution in the market flooded with kids' vitamins that prioritize candy-like appeal over actual nutrition. And the crazy thing, kids actually love them. The taste, the experience, all of it. Crew loves that the bottles come with stickers, so he gets to decorate them. He just loves stickers right now, so it's so cute. And he is such a picky eater, so he has been using Hiya and eating a vitamin every single day, and he loves them. He eats them every time without a fuss or a fight or anything. And I feel so much better since he is so picky that I know he's getting all the nutrients and vitamins that he needs. And here's something every parent needs to hear. If getting your kids to eat vegetables feels like an impossible daily battle, like me, Hiya's new Kids Daily Greens plus Superfoods is a total game changer. It's basically chocolate milk stuffed with veggies. It's a greens powder designed specifically for kids that's packed with 55 plus whole food source ingredients. Just mix one scoop with milk or milk alternative and watch them actually enjoy something that's secretly fueling their growing bodies. We worked out a special deal with Hiya for their best-selling children's vitamin. Receive 50% off your first order. To claim this deal, you must go to hiyahealth.com/realityhits. This deal is not available on their regular website. Go to hiyahealth.com/realityhits and get your kids the full body nourishment they need to grow into healthy adults. Cruzy loves them. First thing you said after getting engaged to Grant Fisher.
It's like I love you so much. Like I was just in shock. Like I couldn't believe it. I was like, let's start getting the wedding. Let's go.
I want this bridesmaid. I want to wear this dress. I want it to be in Italy. That's exactly how I was.
He knew that was coming though. The moment he was like, all right, buckle up.
Oh, I love that. Okay, your wedding vibe in 3 words.
Ooh, I would say intimate, romantic, and just like fun. Yeah.
I love that. Open bar or signature cocktail?
I think we're gonna have both. We need my signature cocktail. It's gonna be like this Sauvignon Blanc gin martini with Saint Germain. It's gonna be real good, and then whatever other people want. So
I love that.
we're going big.
I did the same thing. I'm not a great place in my marriage now, but I still loved my wedding. So
hey, you know how to throw a party, girl. Who cares?
Exactly. I love signature drinks and open bar. Okay. Most extra or over the top detail you're planning for the wedding? But you don't have to give away, too much. But if there's anything.
I would say there's some fashion moments that I cannot wait to share that are going to be like you've never seen them before. So.
Oh, that's awesome. Are you going to have more than one dress?
Oh, 1000%.
I love it.
Outfit changes here and there,
I love it. I had one dress that broke down into 3 dresses. So whenever I walked down the aisle, it had like kind of like princess things that had these like, gosh,
the surprises. Yes.
They flipped, they like went behind, and then I had a long train, and then you took off the train and the sleeves for the reception, and then the after party, like the bottom came off and turned into a mini dress. So, but I'm excited you're going to have different looks like all together. That's really awesome. I can't wait to see, because you're so beautiful. You're going to be a beautiful bride.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
One thing reality TV taught you that you still use in real life?
Listen to your gut. Yeah. Listen to your heart. Like if you feel like you're in some place that you just like, no, it doesn't feel right. Just listen to that. I think intuition is everything. And usually it's not wrong.
Right. And look at you now. You did the right thing.
God bless.
2 questions I ask everyone before they go. If you could be on any reality TV show, which one would it be?
I would want to make my own about the crazy shit that we're doing, building this resort in Arizona. Yeah. It's absolutely wild. It has like HGTV coded, like it has, just so many fun elements to it. I'm like, this is wild. We need to start documenting this.
You should start documenting it more. And then if anybody's listening, pitch.
For real. Come take a look. I'll give you a tour.
You still have some time, obviously, like left on your journey with getting the hotel open. So that could be a cool show. Okay. Who is your favorite reality TV star? If you had to pick one of all of the TV stars out there. Reality.
I really do not even watch like reality TV anymore. But again, I would probably say JoJo. She's the best. I feel like she's just such a great example of like a fun person. And I love seeing her content of like what she's up to, all of her home designs and just like her fashion. It's all so relatable. So
yeah. Okay. Yeah. She's great. I've met her a couple of times. I love her. All right. Can you tell everyone where to find you and different things that you have going on before I let you go?
Absolutely. Well, you can find me on Instagram at the Sarah Trott, and you can also stay tuned for some exciting YouTube content coming in a couple months. That page is called From Here to Where, and also my website, sarahtrottmedia.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming on. I hope you had a good time. It was awesome to get to know you more.
I know. And I have to meet you in person one day. We're going to have the best time over drinks, just chatting. I can't wait.
Heck yeah. If you come to LA, hit me up.
Where we go? What's your favorite spot? Where are we going?
Well, if we're going somewhere in the Valley, because, I got to rep the Valley, that like Boulevard Steak is our favorite restaurant. Firefly is such a good restaurant. There's a bunch of really cool places, but I go into West Hollywood all the time as well. So
I love to figure out the Valley. I need to see what the hype is all about. I'm there, girl.
Yay. Okay. Well, nice to meet you. Let's definitely hang out in person. And thanks everyone for tuning in to another episode of When Reality Hits. We will see you next week. Finding the one can feel impossible. And in today's world, it's even harder. False profiles, inaccurate pictures, ghosting on dates. Is this sounding familiar? But if you're ready to make your move to a new place, it doesn't have to feel like dating. All it takes is a simple search on apartments.com to find your perfect match. Whether you're looking for a 3-bedroom condo downtown, a 2-bedroom duplex in a quiet neighborhood, a cozy studio in a walkable city, or even a single-family home in a cul-de-sac, you can find the place that checks all the right boxes. So whichever stage of life you're in, settle down in your perfect home by using Apartments.com. No more swiping or awkward first dates. Make it easier to get a place that gets you. Visit Apartments.com, the place to find a place.
Pluto TV has thousands of free movies and TV shows.
You swear?
If I'm lying, I'm dying.
This is the mindset.
Free.
This is the mantra.
Free.
This is the mindset.
With movies like Titanic, Dreamgirls, and Gladiator.
Are you not entertained?
And TV shows like Survivor, SpongeBob SquarePants, The Fairly Odd Parents, and Ghosts. Pluto TV is always free.
Huzzah!
Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.